All right, welcome to the program. My name is Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and radio network coming to you live from the United States of America. Today, we get Honorable Ajibu Jallo. We now all know Ajibu Jallo now a frequent guest in this program. And today, we can talk about a lot of stuff. We'll get to talk about politics as alone. We'll talk about the economy as alone. We'll talk about the APC, the future of APC as alone today. So, Mr. Ajibu Jallo, thank you very much for coming on the program.
Thank you very much for having me. Humble and appreciate.
Yeah. Let's start. Because just yesterday, we see another thing happen. The Lungi Airport Commission. So, let me just make a little bit of background here. We know, say, earlier, when President Bio came to power, one of the major projects we them promised for do now the Lungi Bridge. All right. I sent an audio na the TPN forum trying for explain what I think about this impromptu commission. Here is the thing. We know say the problem where this government gets is I don't know whether a lack of experience or something like that. Because then King Rush, then they put the cart before the horse. What I mean? When they go to London, then go do this conference, donor conference, they're not even able to grasp any sponsorship where guarantee assurance say the Lungi Bridge get for take place. Then you're able to do them, then rush, then can't announce on the public. It became a public stuff. Now, I understand saying the sponsorship is still not guaranteed. So what did they do? Then try to get another source of income when at $278 million. Instead of now, then they start with the Lungi Bridge because until we say the Lungi Bridge supposed to start, I think either September or last month, October. It never happened. So now, in order for them, for make them able to cover, then say then they go start with the Lungi Airport, then go commission. That's fine. It's great. We congratulate them for that because this is a part of development. But the problem I have with it is the hypocrisy where I have with it is you, Ajibu Jallo, the time we've been in the APC government, we have been get funding for go build Mamama Airport, I think now $218 million. When the SLPP can power, then say now a waste of money. They scrap that one day. Now, they get for spend $278 million. Then say then they extend the Lungi Airport. What's in your take on that?
Indeed, when the SLPP take over, in as much as we are political adversaries, because they were not your enemy to win our brother and sister then, but certainly we get two political differences. Whereas the APC is known for a political party for bring benefit and change the lives, affect the livelihoods of the general masses. Okay, if you look at the APC, the approach they do government in, government out. Now a situation where all man forgets, all man for able for taking God-given skills and ability and earn for himself, not so a few at the top number for the benefit. That is what we have seen with the current government and continue. You see, I'm right. Lack of experience, very true. Irrational exuberance, very true. Agomago and plenty in them, very, very true. You know, with man get one thing we then call demagoguery, where you ready for go and politics, you they talk and talk and talk. The way we able to do, the way we able to do is just the talk. And the chicken now has come home to roost. We don't can see and now say most of waiting be day now the manifesto where they say they actually can do. The president and the SLPP, they have not been able to accomplish that. The one day we did it, they not do them, they jump on other things themselves way not even be did it. So to me and to the rest of Sierra Leone and anybody else where they observe what's in the happening, it's like say the SLPP government is totally confused now. They don't like a rudderless plane where just the tonton, they hopefully they fend away for land. You get it right. The president be commissioned the Mamama Airport. We don't go as far as for talk to the Chinese and get funding from the Chinese Exim Bank, okay, for a very, 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 very minuscule interest rate over a long period of time. I think we get 20 years for payout to the tune of 315 million. Now we for able for build the Mamama Airport. The idea behind that was that Mamama Airport should be strategically located. When people they come into Sierra Leone, then land na Lungi, it take them a while for able for kind side free tongue and down they na be turn off, na be a disincentive for actually attract tourist people. Them people they want to walk. Oh, compare what's be happen in Guinea and what's happen in Liberia. As you land at the airport within 20 minutes, you're in your office. We be need for change down one day. We also be look at Sierra Leone in strategic position na the wall and say, you know, what in this can serve as a good transfer point if we establish this airport here na Mamama. Whereas plane the way they come on at the west can come to this point, then plane them take from that point there and continue on going at the east. All of their idea they may be there in place. Mamama Airport also before bring we a new city. In fact, the construction, the commissioning, they don't start. They don't begin. They don't rush the place. They don't take some host them. They don't pay people in for the host them. We're far in the process of establishing that airport. That airport, they be also get the potential for bring 30,000 jobs, all kinds of jobs, whether na masonry job or na carpenter job or now how they drive truck. Then now the people who they do contract for bringing stone them, for bringing sand, and all the things that we think about where they go into airport. And the SLPP come into office, they look at that one day, they say, no, this is an APC project, then stop them. Okay, then stop them at the, in fact, they annoy the Chinese people, them that annoy some of the partners, them where they support we in that country. They defeat and they, because they say this will be a turn off. If they can't, I can't stop contract them with they don't sign already. This will make other business people enable Canada country. Then stop them. And today, we again now say there is an extension of the airport where they now, the airport where they now, tune of 270 million. So you start to wonder for say, what do you mean you stop the construction of a brand new airport, strategically located, where for the next 5 years, like 30 days, it going to create job for people them take go. You say you want can open, you want can reconstruct, not to reconstruct, you want can add to the existing airport where they then they go for tell you say no, not a good plan, a bad plan now one day.
Yeah. So now we discuss about education, because we know that one day definitely in a kind of desperation, because we are looking for the start of the construction of the bridge. The bridge is not going to be materialized according to what the information that they get within, because then they still struggle for the sponsorship now, then turn to the airport. That's fine. Now let's talk about the education. That's alone. One of the problems first of all, let we give kudos to the SLPP government, because at least they're able to implement the free education system as alone, which they benefit every Sierra Leonean, whether you're APC, SLPP, NGC, or whatever. So that's not a very good project. Now, then get some kind of problems in terms of the quality parts. You know, they don't put the free, they don't implement the free, but the quality is still materialize it. You as somebody who been doing at the government, what do you think saying they're supposed to do for make sure thing not only free but also quality?
The one whole idea, a brilliant idea, okay. But if you remember, when the current president make that pronouncement day, okay, a BBC journalist ask him a question, say, can you do this? How you plan for do am? How you expect for pay for this? Now that presenter then at the person where they talk, understand say them programming also get producer them behind. Producer then are the people where they ask, they tell the presenter whose question for ask, okay, where then go down get a question from the general public. So in the back now they ask, so the producer they ask say, this now seriously now fine thing if you're able to do them, but them believe say for say you want to bring free education to Sierra Leone, number one, the people can get the capacity for jump on that education there right away. Number two, how you go pull the money. Number three, how you go able to identify who that need them, who that not need them. You just they provide them to all man normal and all of them thing. And this now be the confusion will be in the mind of the British people and will be the ask them question they also. Okay, we had scholarships. We had scholarships for if you na be if you not somebody where you impaired, okay, you sick, you know able for worker, you know you challenge, you physically challenge, you get
Disabled.
problem. If you're not disabled, exactly, we be get a program where if you go to public university, na free for you. We be get a program where if you na girl picking and you engage in the physical sciences, chemistry, biology, physics, engineering, you dey go school na public university for free. We be get a program where all students dem wey enroll na a public university get 70% of their school fee paid, provided you don't make the first effort for pay, register and pay your own 30%, government they can pay the 70%. Because when once that school they go present the voucher and say we don't collect 30% from all the students here, government transfer money. Okay, so you're able for target people and we actually get the potential for become successful in school. Okay, good for help them for make them go through their school and they. But for cancer, they can make a blanket free education, then it's a little difficult because number one, you don't get the resources for do that. Number two, you don't get way for identify who's person in success rate. So you know they waste money on somebody where maybe academically inclined, maybe that person in a technical skills now you need. So it was quite an ambitious venture. Therefore, when we say free education, you go now, go do use of your own studies, talk to people, them do use of your research, then go tell you, say, no, sir, we dey pay school fee. We dey pay school fee. When we tell the principal and say, no, government they pay, they say, well, go to government. Okay, government say they pay, but government they send money, can't we when they for send money and we need for one the school. So people are paying school fee. So the first side force, that not just a pronouncement, it is not really happening for saying free education. Before you camp on the quality aspect, now just a pronouncement is not really happening. Like I say, not take me word for it. Talk to people in a salon, take telephone call people and go tell you down there for SEPA, not to free at all. Now, when you camp on the quality, one thing they will then be tell we about quality, whereas picking will get school bag, then go get shoes, then go get socks. Now, even you even get school feeding program. Now, also we see them with the Chinese provide with 49,000 bags of rice. We know what's happened for now and day. Okay, the anti-corruption man jump for now and day. Can go on and go ahead and gather evidence, take a matter to court. After I don't get all the evidence, only where I reach now court, I find out say maybe appear like for say the evidence where I get now so could go open a bush could go lepet. We no under problem there. We see all things scattered at the hand. You see, we see all things scattered at the hand. So it really disgraceful. They expose the fact, say, like how you say, na lack of experience, na but really and truly, not much has been achieved to this point, other than talk, by this free quality education, sir.
So let's talk about the economy. Looking at the situation, a lot of people in the ground will say things are very
Over
hard.
to you.
Yeah, things are very hard in Salon. So what are you going to take?
Waiting at my own take.
Yeah, for the economy.
My own take for be now if for be a situation where provide subsidy, yes, provide subsidy for students them way academically inclined, people them way actually get the ability for acquire academic knowledge. Okay, we ready and get that kind of discipline there. Okay, this way you go minimize the amount of resources where you spend on free quality education and target the one them way go actually yield you result. Okay, then you go able to take that money there and put on other side that is much needed. Okay, but I believe say there is a lot of wastage in this approach, and not only that, net yield within the come out of very minuscule, we're not going to make any progress.
Okay, now when we look at the SLPP governments, then get so many ambitious agenda. But one of the problems is how then they implement the agenda. And are the biggest problems we then get. Now, right now, the dollar don't go, I think now $1 million leons per $100, not so. And
Yes.
yeah, so people are actually struggling so much. We know, say, during the time of the APC, we've been also get similar problems where you know one of the people then actually we been kind of this network and talk about I forget which are the terms we use we will not implement for cost down to some of the stuff them. Do you think the SLPP don't reach now a stage where they're supposed to do the same thing, or because right now some people are not actually paid based on what I understand. Some teachers are not paid, some nurses are not paid. Sometimes it can take 2 months and they pay them. Do you think this is a time for make them look into what will not being apply for reduce the problems, or it's all okay?
Of course, of course. I mean, the term now, an economic term, now common term, is called expenditure rationalization.
Exactly,
Expenditure rationalization simply
exactly.
means look at the expenditure the way you get, identify what in prudent, what you need, and the one way you don't need for spend right now, forget about and spend what in necessary. If mama and papa they work, then papa lost in job, then obviously all the things then will be they do, they go dinner 3 times a week, they go movie twice a week, we they go vacation. You cannot do it anymore because income no day. And if you know day, then you get for do some expenditure rationalization. What's important? Establish a scale of preference. So you are rightfully so. I think to say we don't reach at that point there now because it's salon bad for we all. It only means that we the government in waiting when we come 2023 by God power, we will get 10 times as much problem for fix than waiting we left. That's what it is. So really and truly, we don't want for it to become so difficult. But certainly you're right. These governments get for engage in reducing the expenditure, maximize foreign direct investment, and boost
You
am I still on? Every
yeah, yeah,
time
yeah,
you
yeah.
give a
Okay. Yeah.
there is an expenditure we require. Somebody want for make a new office, somebody want for build new computer, somebody want change air conditioner. Then you think about the money where you get for pay them people and they too and in staff where they count. So you they put too much burden on the government. The government, Sierra Leone government, as we know, we only they produce about 40% of the total amount of money we need for satisfy all we need. The other 60% really not donor support they come from, okay, and domestic lending, really and truly. But only about 35 to 40% we able to produce for ourselves in terms of the resource mobilization, domestic resource mobilization. Okay, a good 60%, I they tell you for free, if not more, now from donor support, okay, and domestic spending, domestic borrowing. Now they come out, year in, year out. So if you know that, then you for manage how you spending. What you will need for do now for find way for increased production, increased finished goods. We get the fertile land. A lot have been said about the land production. All man forget farm. Well, now 2 years don't pass, so almost 3 years. We not they see any yield. Listen, things are difficult in that country there because we know they produce with just they spend. Plane, air ticket for go Guinea, for go other country is a fraction of what it costs for Sierra Leone. The cost of for ship container going to Sierra Leone is by far more higher than any other country. Why? Because when the boat come out, outside they come out, it can saloon, they can offload container. Where they go empty. So then vessel people, then when we get container, they charge twice the amount already. Remember, I be the buy plane ticket. When you be the buy plane ticket in America, now, so whether you buy one-way ticket or you buy two-way ticket, at the same price. Because
Yeah.
they expect say where plane go if you come back. So that is when at the same price they charge you. The same is true for them plane themselves. When plane go land na saloon, okay, where they left saloon for go, now empty plane they go. So therefore, them plane then the ticket that they charge you twice already. They don't pay for them plane for come and for go back. But if we be the produce, okay, where them boats then they can offload. Okay, you put something back on them. The money where you don't pay, you they get the money back. Thereby, you they actually strengthen your financial capacity. You they increase the amount of fiat, the amount of foreign exchange in a country, and able to stabilize the exchange rate to a great extent, and also the inflation rate.
All right.
Okay. Now also we see with the Minister of Finance. Now also see with the Minister of Finance, we tell me say because me come on an affluent family, me grandpa and Shaka Stevens and whatnot and so on, me not able to understand people where they suffer in the country. So me know they in a good position for talk about that because me know it's cookery. I say, bro, how you know that? How you know that? What do you mean? How you know that? Now that same program data minister tell me, say, listen, Ajibu, let's talk about bread and butter issues. I say, not to be minister at the time. I say, my brother, now bread and butter issues we talk about, you just can't find a nomenclature for that no more. When we build road, na then country then they, it means that you drive na better roads. It means that the gallop they know the amount of time we be they take you must go na shop, you know they can't go na shop again. That money maybe they go spend na shop, then you pocket now for do other things. Okay. When we come, we bring jobs, then kind of this country, people they work, then people are also able for pay tax, then tax, then they will take and now put it into public goods where people they use at a very small cost, where they left money in their pocket for do other things. When in 2012 the president declared the free healthcare for children under 5, like mothers and pregnant women, anybody where they under that category, they go to hospital and get treated for free. Yes, you keep it there, but we get treated for free. It means that more money they left in your pocket for do other things. That is bread and butter issues. Whether I'm going to AYV, they want to go confuse that lady, that presenter. The presenter ask and say, what are the difference now per inflation rate and that of the exchange rate? A box up all thing, it tell lady say ignorant. You see how frustrated he was. This they go for tell we say, let God help them, but certainly I believe say they don't lost track.
Yeah,
They don't lost.
yeah. Let's talk about politics. We don't know. Say right now, the office of the Attorney General Nasalom, they try for file papers. Then are called for make them give them the order for seize the properties of people they're waiting at the white paper, including Anes by Koroma in property them. What are the implication here?
Well, I mean, now they need a power, now they get all the vices way for intimidate, all the vices way for take thing at people in hand. And if they choose for pursue that, they are going to do it. You cannot stop them. The question being is the citizens of this country, even though na the parliament na in sidom and act the instrument then they 64, 66, and the other one way give them right for establish a COI. But the citizens of this country for look at certain things them what they say and make a decision, okay, and inform themselves. Now we take this President Kuruma. President Kuruma don't live in that country there forever. He has never left the country. Was a business mogul before he got into politics. Okay. You want tell me, say President Kuruma, in all that time we don't do in business, take it kind to politics, enable for bill to us. You want tell me, say President Kuruma, when you compare them to other African presidents, them now the same president the way they look, they say they live a luxurious life, where they live a life where ostentatious. People that they see in Sierra Leone, they see him. This man, where he come as president, the Mutuka where they assigned to them as president, that I get from start to finish. Mercedes Benz win at 2008. Take common power. And then Mutuka then not to other presidents who they see every year that they pull the new fleet of motocar and pull the old fleet of motocar or new fleet of motocar. Not to a president who they see where pre they come, then go inside and stretch Homer. Okay, where they go from mosque to mosque, they go into where gifts them all over the place. Not to president where they pull an office, then get for take in Rolls Royce and ship on to Usaide. No, President Kuruma is a president that you can talk to, a president that you know upfront, you know in life, you know see and live any lavish life. So what's indication where you get now for say this man they live beyond his means? For let somebody be president, he don't be businessman, he say name will forget tools. Oh, come on, stop it. That is not correct. I don't care how you
Right.
manipulate the figures them. Come on, it's not correct. It's not correct. As a president, he may have made bad decisions. Okay, but for God's sake, that ain't normal. That business, and you get for know what in within our mind. You get for know what in be the advice we get. We can read and talk about Sarah Rothschild and the sales of shares and whatnot and so on. Well, depend on how you look at them. sometimes that particular time the government will need money for make sure say we meet certain expenditures. And therefore, if them shares then they was deemed to be useless, then shares then they will look at the trajectory for say that they lost their value. And then the minister at the time advised and the other technical people they say, pa, they share a lot of dumper right now. Okay, if we look at what happened in the last 6 weeks, then share don't lost their value and they continue for lost their value. So if we dump and right now, at least we will save some money, we'll go for use to do certain thing them, we can go back and buy them back again. These are advices that come from professionals all day in the house. These are business decisions.
So the problem with that is then saying President Anesco himself buy the shares them, or what is it true?
Well, listen, when you say shares in a public offering, okay, if in a public offering, anybody see value in them, they buy them. So Anesco may have bought shares as an individual, okay, like anybody else.
Yeah, but that's a conflict of interest, though.
How is that a conflict of interest?
Because I'm not the president, right? So it just feel like me not a president of Sierra Leone, and these shares now Sierra Leone shares them. Then I say, okay, you know, I'd love to sell these shares. Then I go buy them shares. Then they in America now, I say you this. So you know, saying if that happens,
Sierra Leone,
okay, as a president, you go to jail. You get problem.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, that's not a broad statement you make. So now, because me don't become a president of Sierra Leone, I don't become a servant of Sierra Leone, I not for participate in public offerings them again. I not for see way how for benefits myself as an individual. Is that what you're telling me?
If you are not the decision maker for that particular stuff, then yes, you can participate.
But he's not. He's not. What you are saying is, what you say, it can be a problem if it gets inside information, if it aware of the fluctuations of the value of the share, then if you know bottom, then he say, oh, then share so they can go high. So la buy and want them. They know say that they can go a dump and for your own personal use, yes. But this is not a company where Sierra Leone get them. This is not a company when an outside company.
Yeah, but I don't think there's shares then. That's not that shares then they will talk about.
The president can get share if he wants, like any other person, because now a public offering, okay. The government also can get share if he wants. Both the government and the individual then they compete. Okay, now an open thing. So not to a situation where you could say the president.
I just want to be fair, at least the way they watch, we let them know say yes, fair, but definitely. It was a mistake that President Anesco, we all know, say this not Sierra Leone shares them, where the government get the right for sell them. But the problem here is you as somebody we get the decision for sell them shares here, then you buy them back. That's gets no excuse.
Now hold on, Mankota, hold on. Again, okay. I am not saying that President Kuruma legitimately gets shares because may not see documents. But what I am saying here, I am saying that a public company, okay, a company where not a Sierra Leone company, a foreigner can side with the business, okay, and one can raise money for continuing activity. Then they establish an IPO. If you establish an IPO, the citizens of the country get the right for go and buy the shares, then they make the investment there.
Including the president
as an entity, the country of itself also get a right for go invest in that company there. Who's the conflicts there? Okay,
who's the conflict there? I want to make them because we get people there, but people there where they listen to it at the radio, we get people there where they listen on Facebook and YouTube. What's the problem there? Now we already don't get shares. The government, the Sierra Leone as a government don't buy shares. Not so down in the problem. Now, the shares them the price of the commodity they go down. So the government say, okay, now let's try sell them shares here because it seems like the price is very low. So let's sell them. Now, if we been sell them shares then they to different people, not to we get for sell these shares, then now they buy the shares then they they're the problem there.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Where you sell the shares, you share where you hold. Okay, where you sell them. Where you say you sell them, where do you sell them back to?
You sell them to yourself. That is where the problem is.
No. I am holding shares. In other words, you establish a business, okay, or you want to establish a business. You need to raise money. Okay, so you can establish an initial public offering. Okay, you say, here is my business. Okay, this business get the potential for raise for doubling itself by 100% once I go into research and development, I go into production and whatnot and so on. Okay, you say, if you buy shares now at $1, okay, this share get the potential for go when once I don't begin produce to $2. Okay, 100%. You can buy. I take $1,000, I can buy 1,000 shares. Okay. You cut piece of paper for me. You give me 1,000 small piece of paper. Say, yeah, I get 1,000 shares. That 1,000 share day, me hold them with the hope that once you don't done your research, development, and production and distribution, you don't begin sell. It convert to $2,000. Okay. So when convert to $2,000, I get the choice for continue for holding shares the day with the anticipation that it will continue for appreciate itself, or I can dump them back to you. Okay. But if I get information, I'll say, things don't go bad. That man, the plan where we plan for research and development, the machine will go by and machine go by, the machine don't pull it, no for go forward again. I know for say next 4 months it can happen. I take the shares, I dump them back to you, I sell them back to you. Me no they go sell them to other person. I don't get that right today. I dump them back to you, will get them. I say, listen, yeah, you give me money, pull me money back out. That is how it operates. Not to say that me get the right for go. You can forget to clear your house where they go dump and if you want buy, now there you go buy. But I not get the right for check and say, na me they sell them to Mankota or I choose for sell them to Dr.
I they see Cabo they shaking head. This I not say you get for pounds on you, but anyway, now we move on to APC.
Fine. I mean, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. Not to pounds it.
Yeah, go ahead. Complete what you want to say.
Yes, I don't know. That's what it is. So on that issue there, now the advice where the president gets about the government in your shares will say, hey, then shares so they can't lose their value. So really, I think to say we get for kind of dump them now, but make we save we sell.
Okay,
that's an advice.
Okay, let's move on to APC. Who shall we stand right now in terms of the convention? When the convention is going to take place?
No, hold me true to this, but my understanding now is that convention for the take place now. Well, first of all, we're gonna forget the regional conventions. Okay. The zonal convention, the constituency convention, districts, and the regional. When once all landed on in place, their executive they don't come in place, then we will now get enough delegates them. Okay, right through the system for proceed to a national delegate conference. You for expect say maybe about the first week or second week or so after the New Year festivity, for engage on the activity in the day, So maybe about mid-January. Definitely dates no kite, but about mid-January to the end of January, they begin think about conventions, national conventions. Yes.
So what do you think of the agreement between
the issue come up with the?
Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Agreement between
the agreement
NRM you want to talk about?
Yeah, the NRM and the leadership. What do you think of that agreement where they don't set up?
If you go back now your archives and listen to discussion we will get in this program way back, I tell you say me not to a member of NRM. I say but I subscribe 100%.
Yeah, you said that.
NRM we want for do at the time. Yes, I also said that what anyone for do must be quick, must be swift if they want to achieve them purpose. Okay, now an ad hoc committee where for come, do what they want to do, then move it from a state of inertia, get we going, and then dissolve. But if NRM continue for stay, okay, it will be seen as an other parallel organ of the party. Other people then go infiltrate them and then go lost their cause. Indeed, we see that they happen. Okay, but believe you me, what NRM was asking for now, the fact that we need for what now we don't come back to Soma. What the NRM say, it's what the party agreed with. Okay, the leaders of the party agreed. In fact, they agree before now. Before we forget that mini convention, we forgot adopt that draft constitution. The only problem that happened there was when the NRM requested, well, listen, one for Mekuna broadcast the names of all the delegates there at every level. So we'll see and make sure them people are legitimate delegates. We did not do that.
Yeah.
NRMB also say we won't forget a draft copy of the document, verbatim document we will go read another convention day. So when you open page 2, chapter 1, myself open your page 2, now the same thing. Then you always go read any kind of thing. Okay, that was the disagreement. That was the disagreement. NRM grab, then go to PPRC, or say PPRC, this now we party, we don't ask them for do this, they not do one. PPRC invite APC come. APC no come. I spoke to Secretary General, are too busy. I said, but you get deputy. They say, are too busy. Okay, I get a team for organize. Them man, they not be get no choice. Me not to part of NRM, but I support them. They not get no choice. They be for gonna come. Just they for gonna go seek injunction. Okay, but guess what? Do good so that do evil so that good may come. Now, waiting they ask for, they don't sit down, they don't discuss. I mean, we leaders them see and say, yes, it makes sense. Let's open up a little bit. And certainly, all waiting them they request for, okay, is being looked at now holistically as one party. So, farm boutique, they bend, they broke. Anybody remember, say, farm boutique, they scatter a lie. NRM, na APC na NRM.
Yeah, so lastly, before I bring in my commentators, I think then they can wait now the backstage patiently. The last question. What are we on prospects for 2023 APC?
As far as winning the elections?
Yeah, preparing and winning, yeah.
You ask me?
Well, your own opinion, because you get experience, you don't dey inside that place, they know exactly how the inner circle of the leadership they work on. What are your own prospect?
I am very optimistic. I believe say we'll get a great chance 2023. I'm very optimistic. Very, very optimistic. There are two sides to this, okay? APC, sorry, the SLPP, they walk with and do, go speak for them. APC, the policy will put forward, the policy will choose as flag bearer, okay, and how we organize ourselves, will also speak for we. All right. At the end of the day, when 19 and they cross each other, then you go come up with a winner. As it is, people then be say we want change. They may expect for see a big difference. Then be expect for see a big difference, because really and truly, if you look 2000 Sierra Leone 2007, you compare Sierra Leone 2010, you compare Sierra Leone again 2013, and you compare Sierra Leone again 2016. I swear to God, Sierra Leone different in all aspects, whether na infrastructure, whether na people ability for make they able to sell and make some living out of themselves, okay, whether na for able to get education, is different. Okay, this government we can now they expect say this government they come with speed for can change things, go faster than even the APC. That has not happened. So now the citizens in the question for say, yes, you get party loyalists, but the true indigenous citizen the question for say this something a mistake will be make. Something a mistake will be make. So therefore, I believe say we're very optimistic for say we are the government in waiting, and certainly we'll be able to take government over back in 2023.
All right, thank you very much. So now it's time for bringing we commentators them. Some of the Nenge problem. I did see Cyber just drop. Mr. Cabo just leave. I think okay, don't come back. Mr. Cabo is back. So for the one where they watch we, if you want for comment, just comment now. If na Facebook they watch we, comment. Put your comment now the comment text box. I go able for broadcast and I am. If now YouTube, now the same thing, just put your comment now the YouTube comments text box. I go see and I then I go able to put another the broadcast. Now let me bring in Mr. Well, let's start with Cyber. Cyber. Let me try bring everybody now. All right. Welcome, gentlemen. So let's start with Cyber. You look a little bit dark. Yeah, but it's okay. You look a little bit dark. So what's now you take based on what you're hearing from we guess Mr. Ajibu Jallo?
I'll start with I want to tell Allman Adu, and I want to tell we guest thank you for what you don't share with we.
Thank you, sir.
It raised a lot of issues there. Me able to pick one or two things there. One, he talked about the commission of inquiry we say it pass through parliament. Parliament now thing where they make law. But the constitution now the number one law. The constitution talks say awama una any law would provide would they make would they inconsistent with the provision of the constitution in null and void. Fundamental point within the constitution. Then parliament can endorse a constitution will rule out the rule of evidence. And the constitution say when they set up any commission, the rule then for employ the rule of evidence. As far as me own concern, that the constitution now the number one. He say any provision.
Because of time, are you trying to relegate waiting already done pass or what? Because
no, let us share. No, we need for create the awareness, make people know. Say there is an outstanding constitution provision. Then the constitution will say any other law would they inconsistent with any provision or the tenet of the constitution is null and void. Now so the constitution there. I'm not going to give you the exact chapter. Go find out. So if a parliament, an existing parliament, go endorse something will not correct, okay, more or less, but many people know say the constitution only the number one law. Now so it talk and then don't can parliament don't can make a law will not do according to the law. That they make it done. If they talk about this government is not honest. When they talk about the state of emergency, we be expect say na health state of emergency. Now we don't see say government create them as an escape valve for me they thief the country money. Now where the auditor general they request for audit a particular aspect, the money will come for the COVID. Then they refer them to and say the country they under state of emergency.
Baibule, I just
yes, sir.
My point was actually for making for being talk on if you get any opinion on what we get say today. So I just want for quickly let you give that opinion there.
When I so say the government is not straightforward. When they pass the state of emergency, what did the state of emergency mean? It suspend the harvest corpus. That anything now, the president they try for protect himself because by this program, who get stock say them they set a precedent for commission of inquiry. Who then self come out, who get for set a commission of inquiry. But this government is full of clever fools. They enact a state of emergency. Who for protect them tomorrow. If for protect them tomorrow, say we suspended the constitution. It means we not go for reference. The constitution will say them for audit. We be non suspender. So don't audit me now. We are there under state of emergency. Tomorrow, waiting cap and come when I say, okay, then don't say tomorrow we say we go for audit them. No, legally if they go to court, the court they know say the country they under state of emergency will suspend the rights, the basic rights, will suspend the constitution. Their man then they will not go able to hold them tomorrow by any misappropriation when they do so. You see the president, he come na power as a poor rat, he not get nothing. He go they use them per DM them for me make money. He feels say na clean money they make. He feels say na clean money may make. Now make it they travel within a year more than 70 times. You know how much they build the Sierra Leone government for each trip he make? If they try for make money or what he refer to as clean money, people are not journeying.
Okay. I will come back to you. Let we go to Mr. Kabo. Mr. Kabo, go ahead. What you pick up from we get to today? And as soon as they see, are they the way they comment, are they put them comments na the broadcast. So if you get any comments on what they hear from this broadcast, just put them at the comment section. Go ahead, Mr. Kabo.
Yeah. Good afternoon, TPN contributors. Hello, Mr. Jallo, once more. This is Cabo from New York. Just to remind our guests, or whoever is involved in this broadcast, that the topics of discussion today was, one is the Lungi issue, and the second one was education. The third one was economy, and then probably the last but not the least was the agenda. The
APC.
prospect of winning, the APC elections. So I hope we don't deviate from those topics. Just to remind people who might have been listening, but they don't want to hear. All right. So now I have a question before I go further. I need a clarity from Mr. Jallo. I knew when APC came into power, they did advancement of the Lungi airport by saying that, like renovation. And I want to know if you do remember. If you don't remember, it's not a problem. Before I digress, what was the estimated amount that was used to the renovation of the airport at the time?
Yeah, before you answer that question, let me just the one that we did watch we they send a comment. If your comment is very, very insulting, we know they put and we delete, and we would need comment then way very, very respectful. So we commentators them, please. No cause anybody now. Just listen. This now kind of a national discussion. Okay, guys, go ahead, Mr. Jallo.
315 million.
Say it again.
$315 million.
$315 million.
Yes.
For the renovation of the airport.
No. Construction of the new airport. A brand new
I'm talking of the renovation of the new the old airport, which you did when you were in power.
I don't remember the amount.
207. I think 278 million.
No. They say the construction of the renovation of the old Lungi airport, which can from Lungi airport to the new Lungi airport. I don't remember that amount.
Now they tell you so 278 million.
Oh, okay.
That's what APC used to renovate that.
Oh, okay. Doing the APC, I think that this way and it's going.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I want to say something. Right, I want to get a figure.
Oh, okay. So doing the APC time. No.
Correct. All right. Unfortunately, we all don't know, but we will find out the specifics about that. Now let's come back to what Mr. Jallo and Mr. Mankota's concern was with regards to the renovation or the advancement of the airport. I hear a lot of people saying that it's an extension. What do they call extension of the airport? It could be extension or additional some other things. Yeah, but this is what I know about that specifically. The 278 million it's not a loan for the government of Sierra Leone or for the people of Sierra Leone to pay for. We're not going to pay for that. That's like something like a grant. Yeah.
Hold on, Mr. Cabo. If it is not a loan, and what is that? Because nothing goes for nothing.
It's something. I understand that it's something. It's very similar to. It's almost a grant, or very similar, very thin line between those differences. Now, how does it acquire? I'm coming. How does it acquire? Why did I say they're not going to? Salone government is not going to pay for it directly, or the people of Sierra Leone by taxes or otherwise. Now, the OPII, that is the Office of the Presidential Infrastructural Initiative, is a very good section of the presidential office, which looks into things beyond the just ordinary construction or just ordinary Ministry of Works. It goes beyond what it is, and it caters for it does cater and for opportunities that they feel the government of Sierra Leone could tap into. Now, what do? They did a feasibility study, and just before I go further, the renovation or the construction of the terminal, which has been launched yesterday, is not. It's part of the agenda of the SLPP government. The bridge is not the one of the agenda of the SLPP government. It was not in its own agenda.
So, Mr. Gabo,
Right.
you know that from because of time, can you explain to the people the way they watch you or the one the way they watch after this broadcast later?
Mhm.
Say this money is not it's a grant because when you say grants, you get so many strings and all that stuff. Them. So if
Right.
the Sierra people are not they pay, is it something like um, whoever is sponsoring this will build this extension and manage it or what?
All right. Now, that's a good question. Now, what the OPII did was to make a feasibility study. All right. And they go beyond what we call, because people, as I said, people are asking about the Ministry of Works. That this is the Ministry of Works. Why do we have that? That's not the case. What they did was they did a strategic study in terms of the flight and the nearest location and what advantage Lungi has. Now, what they found out that I would call it a 668 model. What they did, based on what I look at, it's a 6-6 model. What do I mean by 6-6 model? Is that from Sierra Leone to London or London to Sierra Leone is 6 hours. That is the most straight nearest path in all parts of Africa to go to London. All right. Now the next one is South Africa. It's another about 6 hours, 30 minutes, or 6 hours. It's not up to 7 hours. So I categorize that as another 6. Now another shortest distance and fastest to go to South Africa. Now to America is 8 hours, and that's one of the shortest and the most direct non-stop. So I think they take that as an advantage that Sierra Leone could be a hub. And when they established that, they went out and decided to go for what we call sponsors who will take over this. They sell it out, and to who will get this construction done. And how will that be done? I call it. I will refer that on my own knowledge as a boat. B-O-A-T.
Hold on, Mr. Gago, hold on.
Correct.
Mr. Gago,
Right.
fast track. Who are the sponsors now? Who have got their money?
Another
Who
one
are
they
they
All
want.
right. Okay, I'm coming.
No, name
Now
them, name them
it's a company called Suma from I'm sure correct me if I'm wrong, from Russia. It's a Russian government called Suma.
So
S-U-M-A.
they are investing. They're investing. We're talking the airport or we're talking the bridge? Which is which?
The airport.
Okay.
The airport.
Fine. They are investing the 270 million.
Right, the 270 or 78 million, whatever it is, to the airport. Now,
Fine. Now, let me help you.
Now,
Is it going to be a BOT? Is it a PPP, a BOT, or what? What is it?
it's a BOT or BOAT. That is to say, build, operate, I put the A for and transfer.
That's BOT.
Or build,
Okay,
operate,
so
transfer. All right.
that's right. That's BOT. That's common. Fine. So what you're saying
Okay.
essentially, we have a Russian company that's coming in and they are going to invest in building the airport and they are going to take over the airport and run the airport, pay themselves. Once their 270 million is paid, then they will hand over the airport back to Sierra Leone. That's what you're saying.
Directly, but not directly as you put it. You are right, but you are not completely right as to what I'm saying. Now, let me come in with the building of the airport. You guys, because people think that okay, I'm coming.
Where am I not right? Where am I not right in the BOT arrangement?
Can I finish then? Can I land
Sure.
down? Right. Now, so what I'm saying here is they will construct the new terminal. And this terminal with the rest of the airport itself, which we were going to have hotels, we're going to have new amusement areas that would attract foreigners or tourists, and the runways along the water side. All those are part of the construction. The project is about up to 3 to 4 steps. Okay, the terminal, the hotel, and of course the amusement areas, the driveways. Okay, now what we have now in Sierra Leone, why they brought this is what we have now in Sierra Leone is we can only accommodate probably 8 flights, 8 aeroplanes. I mean, physical aeroplanes in the airport at this moment because of the lack of the accommodation. And so, as for such, for the past years and during the APC time of government, up to now, we can probably have 80,000 passengers per year in Sierra Leone. I hope I'm correct. Now, when this establishment is done, we're going to have 8 planes, the biggest planes you can think of, to accommodate the airport at the same time. 8 airplanes compared to 2, which we have now. And adding to that, we're going to have about 1 million passengers per year coming in. So, when the construction is completed, the SUMA is going to run it. And based on the agreement with the government, the areas where I know they're not going to take the whole airport because there are other infrastructures we already have, which are there. And they're going to look at the infrastructures they have and how much they can accommodate and how influential they are. They will run it, and when they finish, when they take their monies, then at the end of the day, we get the airport. Sierra Leone gets it. And this project is going to provide. This project is going to provide over 2,000 employment opportunities for everybody in Sierra Leone. Yes.
All right. We need for round up. The last thing, I just want quickly for 30 seconds. Let's go to the next person. Is
Right.
Do you know how long that get for happen? Because when you do a boat, you get for get a time frame when you get for handover. Now that calculation you get for make. Do you know the time frame?
All right. The construction is going to be 2 years from yesterday. Now, the time frame is going to be between anything from 20 to 25 years. Calculated guess based on my findings.
Okay.
Calculated guess.
All right, thank you. Now let we go to Dr. Kamara. Dr. Kamara, I know say you got a little bit late, but you get anything for Ajibu Jallo? Before we go to Dr. Kamara, Ajibu Jallo, you get anything where you want for you?
Any question, Mr. Jallo?
No, no, fine.
Okay, Dr. Kamara, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, fellow commentators. It's nice to be here again. Before going to ask any questions to Mr. Jallo, I wish to throw some light into the airport issue. Of course, I know the head of this program, the infrastructure person, in the person of Dr. John Tambi. He happens to be 1 class ahead of me at the grammar school. He was upper, I was lower. In any case, I hope these are smart decisions. I'm not a student of economics, but when you do any projects, you do what I call smart, objective things. They've given us a time frame that is specific. Time to completion of this will be 2 years. So they've actually measured it. So I hope it's going to be applicable, and I hope it's reasonable. I hear people talking about reasonability here. I mean, when it comes to money, and it's going to be timely. These are all smart decisions towards the objectivity of getting this airport. I'm not against it, but I wish they could have used this money to construct the Yamama airport. One, the more is merrier. When we have more airports, yeah, when you look at the projections here, which we have had over the previous years when this government came into power, that, well, I hear people say, oh, they're not going to, the pre-issue is not an SLPP issue, it's the previous government. No, I think the president did say he was going to actually build this bridge. And
Mr.
it was a matter of just cost.
Call?
And we are thinking of 2 billion or something like that. So I'm looking at this, what I mean by smart decisions. If we are going to renovate or make an extension of this airport. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, sorry.
So, the doctor, I think say right. You freeze. All right. Mr. Ajibujalo, let's go back to you. So we are this based this not just we brother Naim bring up this, so we not even confirm that it, but what do you think of why they not for not use that money there for build the which is much better located in a very centralized place like the country. Why they not for Binongo? Is it because they don't think waste of time now the money don't come where they want for where them so them prefer for go renovate that.
Mankata, unfortunately, I cannot answer that. I'm not a member of the SLPP team. I don't know why they made those decisions. All which we know, if they decide to bring an airport for Sierra Leone, we'll accept it. We did our visibility studies. We were informed. We brought international partners. We discussed the strategic location of Mamama and how that, in fact, would improve the movement from Lungi or the movement from the airports to in town and you being able to get to your offices quickly. Mamama was viable for that. We're also looking at a new structure, a brand new structure that we can bring up and put all the contemporary and modern equipment that you have in airports around the country now. They have decided to renovate or to extend that particular airport. That's a decision that they will have to make, that they have made, and they're in charge. And I cannot answer that really and truly. All I know
Okay,
is
I'm back.
I hope and pray that we
I'm
can
back.
achieve.
Hold on, doctor. Hold on, doctor.
I hope and pray that we can achieve the objective of getting an airport, and that this is just not lip service like what we've had before. We heard that there was a pronouncement made by the president himself and plenty of other people that the Lungi International Bridge would be constructed, and that construction will commence last September. Well, we're in November now, and nothing has happened. So therefore, if we're talking about building a new airport, I just hope and pray that it comes to reality.
All right, thank you very much, doctor. You get 1 minute before we go around for the 1 minute.
All right. Well, make I just round up. I be for prefer make them before build the airport na Yamama because one, it will extend the city going towards Waterloo and beyond, and it will reduce the congestion. Of course, notwithstanding, this airport will get Nalonge, a very strategic one. You need for expander because I remember the Falkland Islands War where the British fight against the Argentina. Sierra Leone is a strategic position from the airport business. And a lot of things, but going into the hinterland, it's a problem going around the peninsula, Boloko, but if we get them, there are so many benefits. So, because the more the merrier, or we forget 2 airports them, way before encourage both local, domestic, and international flight, and even regional. So, I wish.
So thank you very much. So now we go to we'll guest again. Ajibujalo, you read the comments where Frederick said. What's in the fate of the Lungi if like you where they argue say you're probably go build na mama. They say what's the fate of the Lungi people then?
Okay, it's a very good question. Now, establishing a new airport in Mamama does not necessarily mean that you're taking a livelihood from the people of Lungi. That airport in Lungi Airport would have continued as an airport that is set up for the ECOWAS ammunition depot. That had already been established where ECOWAS will be able to bring in their ammunitions and save them here, being a strategic location. Thus, if there's a need to deploy ammunition anywhere in West Africa, it would have been within close proximity. So other activities would have that area in Lungi, and it is not everybody that lives in Lungi that works at Lungi Airport. That is not true. As a matter of fact, a good majority of the people working in Lungi are actually coming from town. The people of Lungi engage in farming and other activities. So to assume that the establishment of Mamama Airport would actually take away livelihoods from the people in Lungi, then that would have been a misinformation.
Ajibu, let me help you. Right now, how many Lungi people in the work Nada Airport day? Right now, forget about the extension.
That's what I said. Most of the people that are working in Lungi are coming from town. And the Lungi Airport is not employing all of Lungi people. That's not so. You know?
Okay.
And employment not means because you come from the village or the town. It depends whose qualification you get for able work. Now it's starting, job also.
Exactly. Mr. Frederick has also asked again, Mamama is foggy, prone area, not viable for flight. Well, Mr. That as a government, with the support of our international partners, enough studies has been done with the establishment of Mamama Airport at that particular location. So quite a number of investigations have been done, and it was certified that that in fact would be a viable area in terms of
tourism.
yields,
Tourism will be expanded, Right.
All right. So now we go to Baibure again. You get 1 minute.
Oh, all right. This trip I go want to talk on the aspect of education, where the SLPP they deceive the people, they lie on the people and say they bring free quality education. Well, if you say they change, before the change, what you been doing as alone? The schools there, some of them, most of them, now mission schools there, other proprietary and then get the schools. But not those who standing, the teachers there, now government now they pay them. And what you mean they go on, government they give periodic grants then to the schools there, either after 6 months or every year. Now so government be done the government now they pay all the teachers there. So education was never private or which is safe. What we know is education has to be paid for. The debate day say who for pay for the education. Some they say now the government because it gets a responsibility for educate its citizen. Some they say now the learner because now you get immediate benefit.
You get 1 minute. You left about 15 minutes. So round up.
Okay. But let me share. Many people read what they say. Many read the nonsense or the sense what they say.
I understand.
Some they say now the employer or the corporate organizations there will get for employ the people that will get the education where the business get for make profit. So the debate they would have for make.
All right.
So what in government don't do now alone, you don't do nothing. Now the people that still they pay for say what they do, they increase all the taxes there. So government they pay for education through the tax so they don't put petrol. Every gallon of petrol the people then consume as alone, they pay tax there. Now that money the government they use pay for education.
All right, thank you very much. Quickly, you get 1 minute, Mr. Gabo. Mr. Gabo, read Charles Dennis Brown in statement and comment on that. 1 minute.
Yeah, he's right. Any suggestions one brings in with regards to the development of Sierra Leone is undisputable. As long as it's based on development, I'm in for it. And the airport extension or advancement, upgrading, I'm in for it. The construction of the bridge, I'm in for it. But the unfortunate side of it is that for Mr. Jallo to sit on here on TPN radio, the whole world is hearing him saying that he doesn't know why SLPP or the government decided not to go to Mamama. It's an unfortunate statement. First and foremost, the Mamama, which is about $345 million, is a loan which the Sierra Leone government is going to be paying. We have to pay for that. The people of Sierra Leone, it's a loan That's one he should understand. And that is too big a burden for Sierra Leone as it is to pay to have that added to that. And he knew the world supported him. They supported the government of Sierra Leone, the now government of Sierra Leone, for scrapping down that kind of agreement, because they know what China is doing now. This is a Chinese project, and we all know what China is doing, taking the world. So now, having said that,
you got 15 more minutes to go.
Right,
50 seconds.
15 seconds, sorry.
All right, having said that, Lungi is the most strategic area because it will create a lot of income for the government of Sierra Leone and the people of Sierra Leone. And what about the people of Lungi? When the feasibility studies is done, and when all that is determined and planned by Madam Bio, and let me say this again,
quickly,
the bridge was not in his manifesto, but it is going to come to reality.
All right,
I stop so far. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Now let me go to Mr. Ajibujalo respond.
Mr. Kago, in response to your question, Lungi Airport has been the airport that have serviced Sierra Leone for over 200 years. Having said that, studies have shown that because of its location, okay, it is hampering the ability of attracting viable tourist attractions. When you land in Lungi, you have to wait a few more hours to be able to cross over. You don't have a ferry that can bring you over in a timely manner. You have to wait for a boat to bring you over. It's a whole other travel arrangement all over.
And that's what Madam Bio is doing to provide those amenities.
Mr. Gabo, hold on, please. Go ahead.
That is one of the reasons why, okay, it was decided that the airport should be built inside of the city. This way you don't have to go over the estuary. Yes, you're right. The international community vis-a-vis IMF was against us taking the debt burden of 315 million, not 45, 315 million, okay? They were against it initially. But our arrangement with IMF is done on a quarter-to-quarter basis, and it is based on our need, a letter of need. We write to them as to what we want to do, and then we tell them how we intend to do it, and they will advise us if it's financially viable, if it's economically viable or not. And if they tell us it is not, we have to show proof as to how we can make it economically viable, which we did in the case of Mamama Airport. We established to them that yes, this is a loan that will be paid over a span of 30 years at an interest rate of 0.05% given to us by the Chinese Exim Bank. And once this airport is built and it's running, okay, this airport should be able to pay off itself. But before the airport in fact starts operating, you will be creating 30,000 jobs of all kinds of work for people. Okay, and if you have money in your pocket, that's economic activity.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kamala. 1 minute quickly. We are out of time.
Well, just I want to ask: does this building of or construction of the Lungi Bridge to Freetown is also time frame for the 2 years, both extension and the bridge?
No,
otherwise.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Otherwise, I don't see because if you just extend a terminal or the Lungi airport, then we are still going to be faced with the problems of crossing the 25-mile estuary to Freetown, Lungi. And, with no proper ferries and other things, I'm not sure if this is a smart decision.
So, Doctor, I think you not been there. I mean, monologue I've been talking about. Right now, the bridge is actually on hold because I don't think they're able to get the touted funds, $1.something billion where they need. They say they're on track, but for now, based on the internal deliberation way I know from the SLPP, it's still a mountainous, and therefore forget that money. So that make right now.
Mankocha, I want to clarify something for me. I want to clarify something before this program done. If I mean the government of Sierra Leone, they make money from the airport. If the new management come for 20 to 25 years, government not gonna forget go they get money from there. Not to indirectly, not to we pay for the new thing when they talk, as compared to what Mr. Kabo want misinform the people there. Now we still pay it. We will now end up paying for the thing.
I was still on my legs. I didn't finish.
We are making income.
Yeah, hold on. You get 30 seconds, doctor.
Okay.
Doctor, just to try for clarify the things then, but doctor, you get 30 seconds more to go.
Yeah, because this BOT when they talk about build, operate, and transfer is slavery, man. Slavery. For 20, 25 years.
No money. No income from there.
No, nothing. It's slavery. So if you build infrastructure where don't they inside the country, then you don't get two infrastructure. The more the merrier. But now you go place, I mean, like when they say you they change khaki for khaki. So you might not get. Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I think you get the last word.
I wish I could answer some of those questions because I actually was trying to deliberate into them and explain
it. Next time. Because we're going to extend the time again for everybody.
Okay. Ajibujalo, go ahead. Yeah, we don't go out of time. Ajibujalo.
Yes. So Dr. Kabo's own benefit. The bill, operate, and transfer is not a bad arrangement. These are arrangements that are done in business all day long.
Point of correction.
PPP arrangement.
Mr. Kabu.
Which is not. You can.
I'm not a doctor.
Mr. Kabu.
Thank you.
Government is not, it means that the government is not bringing in any money. Someone else is bringing the money, and they are making the investment. And certainly, they will build, they'll operate, and after they recoup their money, they'll transfer it. That's fine. The government benefits anyway because you use the facility or the services. But what we are saying, Mr. Kagbo, is after having established an airport or renew an airport or reconvene an airport in Lungi, you are still faced with the same challenge, which is to be able to cross over the estuary. And that has been one of the biggest impediments to our tourist and business people.
Okay? Well, there you go.
You see, there you go, Mr. Mankota. These people are in doubt of this situation, and I have the answers to their problems. But you don't give me time to give them the answers to their problems.
I
have the answers to their problems.
Yeah,
but allow me.
No stealing of time. No time stealing. No time stealing. Papa, no time stealing. No time stealing.
Mr. Kabu.
Right.
Next week you get time for next week, Mom. I just want to take this opportunity for thank we guest Ajibu Jallo, we na African guest at this program. Thank you very much for giving your side of the story, opinion about what they want as salon. And I also want to thank all the commentators there for every day, every weekend, they are for express your own understanding of how things that they're going to salon. We'll go see you back next week, the same time, the same place. Thank you guys all.
Some new findings